Hello everyone, and welcome to Legal Acquainted, the only channel that dares to make the often terrifying world of law slightly less terrifying. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lawyers? Isn't that about as exciting as watching paint dry in a silent monastery? Well, buckle up. Because today, we're talking about building your very own legal dream team. Did you know that hiring the right lawyer can be like assembling your very own Avengers team? Each with their own superpower, ready to fight for justice, or at least a favorable outcome in your parking ticket dispute. We're diving deep into the often murky waters of lawyer hiring, and trust me, you don't want to navigate this without a life preserver. Because let's face it, finding the right legal representation can feel about as straightforward as trying to assemble IKEA furniture after a bottle of tequila. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to confidently say, I'm not just hiring a lawyer, I'm assembling a legal Voltron, and we are unstoppable. Or, at the very least, you'll know how to avoid getting fleeced by someone who thinks the Miranda rights are just suggestions. Let's get started. So, you need a lawyer? Congratulations! You've officially entered a realm of confusing jargon, exorbitant hourly rates, and enough paperwork to make a rainforest weep. But fear not, my friends, because choosing the right legal eagle doesn't have to be a Kafka-esque nightmare. It's all about finding the right specialist for your specific legal battle. Got a messy divorce on your hands? You need a family law attorney who can slice through emotional baggage faster than Gordon Ramsay insults a poorly cooked scallop. Facing a mountain of business contracts? Call in the corporate law expert, the legal equivalent of a spreadsheet wizard who can spot a loophole from a mile away. And heaven forbid you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. That's when you dial up a criminal defense attorney, the legal world's equivalent of a Rottweiler in a finely tailored suit. Alright, so you're ready to assemble your legal A-team. But before you sign on the dotted line with the first lawyer who throws a business card your way, let's talk about the hidden pitfalls of lawyer hiring. Because trust me, there are more landmines in this process than in a season finale of Game of Thrones. First up, the biggest mistake people make: hiring based solely on price. Now, I get it, lawyers can be expensive. They charge by the hour, and those hours have a magical way of multiplying like rabbits in springtime. But here's the thing. Sometimes you get what you pay for. Hiring the cheapest lawyer you can find is like performing surgery on yourself to save money. Sure, it's technically possible, but do you really want to risk the consequences? A good lawyer is an investment in your future, your sanity, and possibly even your freedom. Next up, ignoring communication style. Okay, so we've talked about the importance of finding the right type of lawyer and avoiding common pitfalls. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of actually choosing the right legal eagle for your needs. Think of it like online dating, but instead of swiping right on potential hookups, you're evaluating legal minds. First things first, create a short list of potential candidates. Don't just go with the first name that pops up on Google. Ask for recommendations from friends, family, colleagues, or even your barista if they seem particularly knowledgeable about the law. Once you've got a few names, it's time to do some digging. And by digging, I mean internet stalking. But like the legal kind. Check out their websites, read their bios, scour their social media presence. So, you've narrowed down your list of potential lawyers. You've checked their credentials, stalked their online presence, and maybe even dreamt about them winning your case in a blaze of legal glory. But here's something they don't teach you in law school. Finding the right lawyer is about more than just their qualifications. It's about finding someone who aligns with your personality, your communication style, and your overall comfort level. Think about it. Do you need a legal pit bull? Someone who's going to bare their teeth, growl at the opposition, and fight tooth and nail for every inch of legal ground? Or are you more comfortable with a calm, collected negotiator? Someone who can de-escalate tense situations and find common ground without resorting to courtroom theatrics? There's no right or wrong answer here. It all depends on your personal preferences and the specific circumstances of your case. If you're going through a messy divorce, you might want a lawyer who's not afraid to play hardball. But if you're negotiating a business deal, a more diplomatic approach might be in your best interest. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the wallet-emptying behemoth in the courtroom. The cost of legal services. We all know lawyers aren't cheap. They charge by the hour, and those hours have a magical way of disappearing faster than a bag of chips in front of a Netflix binge. But here's the thing. Justice shouldn't be a luxury reserved for the wealthy. Thankfully, there are ways to make legal representation more affordable, even if you're not rolling in dough. First up, let's talk about alternative fee structures. Forget hourly billing. Explore options like contingency fees, where the lawyer only gets paid if they win your case. It's like having a legal partner who's invested in your success. Next, consider payment plans. Many lawyers are willing to work with clients to create manageable payment schedules. All right, folks, it's time to pull back the curtain and reveal the secrets lawyers wish you knew before you hired them. Think of this as a backstage pass to the often secretive world of legal proceedings, where we'll uncover the unspoken rules, the hidden truths, and the things your lawyer won't tell you directly. First and foremost, lawyers are not magicians. They can't magically make your problems disappear with a wave of their legal wand. They can, however, provide expert advice, strategize the best course of action, and fight tirelessly to protect your rights and interests. But they need your help. Communication is key. Keep your lawyer informed about any new developments in your case, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. Respond to their calls and emails promptly, and be honest and upfront about all the facts, even the ones that make you squirm. Remember, your lawyer is on your side, but they can only be effective if they have all the information. So, there you have it, folks. Your crash course in lawyer hiring. Remember, finding the right legal representation is like finding a good pair of shoes. It takes time, effort, and a little bit of trial and error to find the perfect fit. Don't be afraid to ask tough questions, shop around, and trust your gut. And remember, a good lawyer is an investment in your future, your peace of mind, and your ability to navigate the often confusing world of law with confidence. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and most importantly, stay out of legal trouble.